I'm OG, y'all new to the game.
Hey, what's up guys, this is Juan. I know it's been a while since I made a video. I just want to do this quick little part before I show you the next part of this video. First thing, I'm still waiting on the Volkswagen thing, so you know that's why I haven't really been putting up any content or anything. But as soon as that goes through, then we'll put more content. The next half of this video is actually showing you, it's basically an unboxing of an Airlift air ride kit from Bagriders. So hope you guys enjoy the video and stay tuned. What up guys? So we got some toys in a few days ago. I know it's been a while since we've done a video, but this is going to be just a real quick unboxing of the new Airlift 3H kit. So this kit hasn't been out for very long. It's kind of like E-level, and we're also going to be kind of showing you how you get the stuff in from Bagriders, because that's where this was ordered from. And this is not for any of my vehicles. This is actually for that car right there. It's a 2004 IS300, and we're gonna be putting this on the next, hopefully, couple of weeks and show you guys how to do it. So we're gonna start off with, want to see what's in these boxes, and this is actually his car. So these are gonna be the front bags, it looks like.
Yep.
So if you're not familiar with Airlift, basically it is a coilover, essentially a pretty decent higher end coilover, not like KWs or anything, but not like super high end, but and they actually put a bag in instead of where the spring would be.
And it's adjustable height also.
Yeah, also has that. Looks like the bags in there, it comes with steel braided lines in this kit. You guys can see they actually go into the bags,
as well as the
adjuster,
and
there's some fittings and stuff in there as well.
Adjusting damper.
Yep. And so that's pretty much for the front of the car. Now this box is for the rear. If you guys are not familiar with this particular vehicle, like on Volkswagen and stuff, like a lot of you guys have, we just have like little bags in the back because we don't have like fully independent rears. But this car does have independent rears, so basically it looks like another strut, like it would in the front, but for the back. So this is actually pretty cool that I'd never seen this before. It actually has a dampening adjustment built straight into the shock with a little weird knob that stays there permanently. If you guys are looking into air ride, Airlift makes some of the better quality bags in my opinion. They ride real nice. And there goes the other stainless steel lines. And some more hardware for the rear. But yeah, don't go with, there's a company called D2 and there's a few other companies that they're really not great bags, so it's kind of like Taiwan knockoffs. So if you're going to do it, actually get a good quality setup. So this is all the little hardware and everything else. So pretty much those are your 4 corner bags right there, one on each side. Now this is where you're going to have this box. You have some airline. Yeah, we're expecting that. So yeah, the airline comes in a big roll. Basically you run it and you cut it to however you want it. You know, make sure you run it and all that stuff. We'll show you guys how to do that. That looks like that's the power kit with the relay for the brain of the system, and looks like some other stuff in there. We have to look into that. I haven't looked into it yet.
This one doesn't include the power kit for the compressor though.
Yeah, okay,
that's
yeah.
A separate kit.
Yeah, so that's basically the kit for the so basically when you turn key on, that the actual brain of the air ride system turns on, so that basically your stuff's not, you know, powering 24/7. So we'll show you guys how to wire that up and put it in.
Water catch.
And it's an SMC water trap. So if you guys go to air right here in this little baggie, the water traps are designed so that when the compressor runs, it doesn't fill up water in your actual tank and stuff like that. It catches the water before it gets there and before it gets to your brain module. The tank is, you're gonna have probably a little bit of water no matter what, but that's not the big deal. The big deal is this bad boy right here that he's taking out right now. So But yeah, this kit, like I said, is called the Airlift 3H kit, and so it's real similar to the E level. So basically, those little adjusters right there, you bolt onto the chassis of the car, and there's some instructions that show you how to do it, and it allows you to the car to even out its height so that your car is perfectly leveled on all four corners. So basically, on our standard air ride quit kit like I had on my car, it's just pressure. So you have to basically look at your car and kind of adjust your pressures as needed to where it's like kind of even. So, but it's never perfect. With this type of kit, including, like I said, just like E-level, when you adjust the height on one side, it would also adjust the other side to make the car evenly height, and also with weight. So when you add weight to the trunk or something like that, you don't have to worry about having to constantly readjust. It'll automatically adjust itself to compensate for the extra weight in the vehicle. So basically, these types of kits are a little bit more expensive, but it's better in the long run. You have less stuff that you have to kind of deal with if it's set up properly. So that was just the main sensor portions. The other kit that they have is actually called the 3P kit, even though that one's actually it's pretty much the same material, except you don't get the 3H box with the sensors. Yeah. But almost everything else is pretty much identical.
From what I understand, the 3H can be added on to the 3P. Although, call bagriders and make sure before you.
Yeah. If you're trying to save a few bucks or something, like if it's just a little too much to go for the 3H, because it is about, I think, a $300 to $500 price difference. Like he said, from our understanding, you should be able to add this 3H kit to the 3P later, which is actually kind of nice because, for example, with E-level or with autopilot or something like that, that doesn't have really those features. Well, E-level has it, but E-level you got to buy it all at once. Like, they don't sell like a lower range kit. So this is the main brain of the module. So basically, if you guys remember in my air ride, you have all your plugins from your airlines that go into here that get controlled. Top here is the connector that gets controlled by the actual little remote for the air ride system. The remote for this one's actually pretty cool because it actually looks real similar to the E-level one. It's like a little pad. So there it is right there. Basically, on the top where the screen, when it's all plugged in, that's where you'll have all your pressures for each corner. Then right here is your little pad that you can, adjust height and all that stuff, that adjust PSI in each one. So that will be like your controller. That will be like in your center console or, wherever you want to run it, so you have access to it to be able to adjust the bags. Yeah, all the hardware for all of that. And like I mentioned before, this is an entire kit, like a complete, it's like what they sell, complete kits. Because at bagriders, you can actually purchase just the bags themselves. If you already have like hardware and tanks, you can actually buy like smaller level kits that don't come with all the little, bolts and fittings and everything like that. Because some guys that have had bag cards in the past may have extra fittings and stuff laying around. And some of these fittings you can actually get from Home Depot. So depending on what you're dealing with, you might be able to just get the kit in first and then maybe kind of see what you need and probably pick up some of the stuff from Home Depot. But bagriders are pretty cool guys. They're pretty fair on their pricing, and they actually have give you the option to upgrade different hardware and stuff as well, so you can actually get really nice stuff from them. So this is actually new to me. I was well, this whole kit, the 3H kit, is pretty new, but Airlift isn't new to me. But this big ass compressor is a new one that they offer called it's the OBD2 connection based compressor. It's made by, who's it made by? Zen something? Air Zenith. The actual bagriders guy recommended this one to him because it was supposed to be a quieter compressor for one. Because I had two Veer 444s in my car, and they're not like crazy loud, but they are, if you're not really expecting them, they are pretty loud. I mean, they only run when they need to. But so this compressor is supposed to be a lot quieter, but as you can see, it is a pretty hefty size, because both of my compressors were probably the same size. Both of them together are probably the same size as this one, but overall this should be a way better compressor. It's going to push a lot more CFM through to actually get your tank filled up quicker. Also has a cooling fan on the top for the compressor itself, which is pretty nice, because you got to remember most of this stuff is in your trunk, kind of hidden away, so there's not really much airflow or anything, and if it's a hot summer day, they're going to get hotter. And it has a really nice, let me see if I can pick up the paint on here. Also has the check valve is right there. See if I can focus. That's the check valve. It actually has a pretty nice paint scheme. You guys can see that, all those flakes and stuff in it. That actually came like that, so which is pretty nice to have. And the only thing that we're missing out of this kit, unfortunately, did not have the tank was out of stock, so we had to. He has to wait until that come in. That's kind of part of the reason why we didn't start immediately. So yeah, as you can see, there's 3 pretty good sized boxes that come in the mail, so if you start looking into this, it's not super, like, it's not really difficult, but if you don't know, if you don't have a friend who's done it before or don't really know too much about cars, I would not recommend to try to put air ride yourself for the first time. Try to get help from somebody, or try to find a shop who's pretty well known for doing air ride. That's not going to really rape you on the price. But yeah, we'll be having videos coming up soon on showing you guys how to install it on that specific vehicle, the IS300. But for most cars, it's going to be roughly the same, you know, on how the bags work and how the management works. You pretty much have to find the best way to run it into your vehicle, the best way to run the lines, the best way to run the wiring, all that stuff, whatever's comfortable for you. So, and yeah, that's all we got today. When the tank comes in, I'll do a quick little, we'll show you that one, probably be attached to another video of us actually starting the install. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for that. We'll be getting on that one here, like I said, in the next week or two. So, hope you guys enjoy that little short clip of the unboxing of Bagriders. I've ordered from Bagriders before. They always are really great help. They seem like pretty knowledgeable guys. If you guys have more questions, just send them an email. The representative that helped us, and he was a pretty nice guy. His name was Keith, so you can actually email Keith at Bagriders if you have any questions about air ride stuff. They usually have some pretty good deals. They just had a really awesome deal on Airlift products, which was 25% off the entire order. That's why my friend actually bought it for his car. So we will be bagging that IS300 in the next week or two. Like I mentioned, we're actually still waiting for his air tank and a couple other little pieces that he had ordered for that car specifically. As soon as I get more information on what's going on with the Volkswagen thing, you know, I'm still waiting, just like a lot of other people. If you guys have been following on it, I'm not really going to get too in depth in it right now. I just want to make this short little clip to kind of let you guys know that I'm still here, still trying to push out some content, and now we should be able to, with having this air ride kit, should give us a few videos and showing you guys how to do hopefully an air ride install, and maybe potentially one of your cars in the future if you wanted to, or at least have a pretty cool video about it. Another thing was the last video, if you noticed the difference in quality, it was actually my new camera setup. It's a little bit better camera and everything, so let me know what you guys think about that quality. This quality that I'm talking to you right now is back on my GoPro, so just wanted to see what the two qualities were like, and just let me know what you guys think. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, rate, subscribe, thumbs up, and hopefully here soon we'll be having more content push out. So catch you guys later.
Hold on to me.